Damn it, forgot that part. And welcome. So, I know you guys can't see the game right now because the only way I could have gotten that ready was if I got things ready earlier, which I probably should have. And whee! There we go. Yep. You guys, it seems like you can't see it right now, but you will be able to in just a moment. Kind of, indeed. Yeah, I know. I had not gotten everything ready at the time. Oh, everything worked from the beginning. Well, everything except the fact that fucking XSplit did not know that what it needed to do was just play the fucking thing. You know, that... PlayStation, do it. Thank you. For some reason, it just denies play it as it's supposed to. Actually, it isn't the Halloween special. If I do a Halloween special, then that'll be tomorrow with Alan Wake 2. What? But it's been out for some time now. Yeah, but the thing is, well, I don't have the money for it until tomorrow. Alright, story mode. Alright, normal. Somewhere in Arizona. Alright. Ah! Barry. Ah, I thought he had been consumed by a shadow.
And nowhere as vividly as in Night Springs.
Not right now, no.
The man before you is a champion of light. He is part of a conflict between.
Ah, so you're going to miss out on the first time I stream Alan Wake 2. That's too bad.
He is chasing a dangerous quarry. The herald of darkness.
If you're can stream it all day, I can, but I kind of been planning this for a while. I did not know that you weren't planning on showing up tomorrow. What?
Maybe. But what are you gonna do then? By then, I'll have had my hands on everything you love.
Well, shit. I'll look into what I can do tomorrow instead, or should I? We'll see what I do.
The man has been brutally spat out from the darkness that surrounds the shores of our reality. He has come to fight a decisive battle in Night Springs.
Oh, back in Night Springs. Alright, let's see. Open options. And that is how we do that. And there, now the game has been turned up a little bit. Yeah, it does kind of feel a little bit better, but I will say that the art style doesn't really feel better. No, it doesn't look better. I know, what do I do? They've taken away the cheesy method of doing things. Oh, Dawasal. Grab the gun. Yeah, it feels brighter and more cartoony.
It's gonna be like that again, huh?
Again? By the way, if you check the description of the stream, you'll see that I've essentially said that I have said that the flashlight. What the? Since then, when did we turn into Kitty Pryde?
In another life, the man was a writer. He still practices that art, forging weapons of war out of ideas. But the violent currents that brought him here have scattered the pages he has written.
You know, I kind of preferred it when it was Alan Wake that was talking.
My name is Alan Wake, and I'm a writer. I didn't become one overnight. Like most writers, I struggled with it. A short story here, an article there. Then I got lucky and spent a year as a staff writer on the Night Springs TV show. It wasn't a great American novel of my fantasies, but it taught me discipline and craft, and the difference between wanting to be a writer and actually writing.
By the way, this is a standalone DLC, meaning you can actually play this without having the full game. Doesn't seem to be anything. So, is there less exploration in this than in the full game?
The lights of the motel promise safety. The man senses that the solution to his predicament begins there.
Then let's go this way instead. That is where you're supposed to go. Damn it!
Somewhere within the Earth, space itself has been pierced, and from dark depths runs a steady flow of monsters. The man recognizes the hand of his evil double in this. He knows he must put an end to this madness.
I can't stay here now.
That was not as strong as I thought it would be.
It's a little sad how many problems you can solve with buckshot.
Alright. Yeah, I decided it was better to get that weapon. Wait, the safe haven formed by a bright light heals you. I already know that. What's next? A damn velociraptor repeating my name to wake me up? I feel like that is a reference I don't get. Unlock weapon crates by finding hidden manuscript pages and blast your enemies with serious firepower. Alright. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Alright, so this is not an option. I need to find... I need to find the manuscripts. You need to watch Jurassic Park 3. Velociraptor. Ellen? Wake up. But I don't want to wake up. I want to sleep.
Well, here you are, about to enjoy another cool Arizona night with me, Eddie Rodman, the
Cool.
host. Hey, any of you guys
Arizona
remember
is usually hot.
Guard? Man, I actually saw them twice back in the 70s. I was just a kid then, but
I guess it kinda does. Welcome, WTT.
talk about an education. Anyway, great band, couple of great albums, solid fan base, and then
How you doing?
they kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, now, almost 4 decades later, they're making a comeback. And let me tell you, these boys have seen a lot of road. They're some serious rock and roll veterans, because they weren't too young even back in the day. Well, now I've got Odin and Tor Anderson, two of the original Old Gods, in the studio with me, along with their manager, Barry Wheeler.
What?
Nice to have you guys here.
Oh, hey, great to be here, Eddie.
Yeah, hey. Hello!
Since when does he manage those two?
Just come around and say this, all right? Spring chickens, you ain't. I mean, you guys, you make the Stones look young.
Let's see.
You're only as old as you feel.
Who you calling old?
How am I doing? Well, I'm doing great. I decided to play this standalone DLC for the first time.
Valley of my shadow.
Though I probably should play the sequel instead.
After that. Why?
But
What made you
I'll be getting the sequel tomorrow.
Well, it was a sad thing. See, the original bass player for Old Gods, Fat Bob Balder, passed away in...
Leukemia! Bob had leukemia, poor bastard. Yeah.
Aw.
We didn't feel like playing no more.
Long story short, I ran into these guys up in Washington, and it was obvious to me that they still got it.
Yeah, apparently there were more members of the band.
They went for it.
Now, Barry, you were a
Yeah,
literary...
what have you been up to today, WTT?
Yeah, and you were very successful. You represented Alan Wake, I believe, who disappeared under mysterious...
Yeah, that's... Hey, I just want to talk about Old Gods tonight. Is that cool? Can we do that?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I know why he doesn't want to talk about Alan Wake.
We'll hear the new Old God single. Stay tuned, folks.
Well, at least Barry landed on his feet.
Yeah, so, WTT, do you know about this game? Or do you know about Alan Wake? Have you played Alan Wake 1?
Hello.
Oh, nice! Flare! I'm gonna By the way, we really need to make sure that we find manuscripts in this game.
This isn't gonna be good.
Is this on? How can you tell? I'm sorry, I'm not very good with gadgets.
I can see that.
That's more like it.
Do we want to listen to this guy?
I'll be right with you. I just gotta do this one thing. I like it quiet.
This guy may be a problem.
I bet you're wondering why this is happening.
By the way, WTD, I'm not sure if I've asked this,
Why am I so happy?
but what are some of your favorite games?
You're cramping my style. You've got money, fame, everything you could want. But you don't know what to do with it. I do. I'm getting all the things you never had the balls to go for. Having more fun too. Do you know the real difference between us?
Well, you're a psychopath, I'm not.
I'm not afraid to be the center of attention.
Yeah, I think I just
Slobs,
proved my
just
point.
collateral damage, really. I mean, made some information out of him earlier. But this part? This is just for kicks.
Damn.
So quiet.
I want to shoot that one. By the way, there it is. WTD, we need to find these. If we get 3 of these, we can get a submachine gun. Ha!
I know that when I arrive, the clarity of vision I have now may disappear. I've made my plans. I prepared for this. But I know the transition from the dark place will be hard on me. Not just physically. It may affect my mind, my memory. These pages should help me remember and focus. That's worked for me before. Even if that fails, I think I will be able to trust my instincts. I'm navigating my own story. I'm hoping I'll know where to go and what to do.
Wait.
Even if the details elude me.
There's a risk that this may bridge the first game and the sequel. So it can actually be that playing this is a lot more important than I think. Because I honestly think that this... playing this isn't that important. I'm just doing it for fun. Wait, how many manuscripts? Yeah, for this one? 10. Magnum! Nice! Hello, Kelly, and welcome! So, as you requested, yesterday I played Subnautica. Don't know if you've seen the video. Now we have what we need to get something really good. A submachine gun.
To change reality, you nudge it into the right direction. Your version of it is there, waiting. It wants to come true. All you need to do is help it achieve its potential.
Hey, I said I was going to stream it
The
yesterday.
details of the scene to match those on the page. If you get the details right,
You can see it on my channel. It's still
the
there.
shift will come, and the rest of your new reality overrides the existing paradigm. The lie, no matter how outrageous, is now the truth.
But don't worry, it's not gonna be the only time I stream it. But yes, I streamed it yesterday just like I said I would. I was counting on that you would come sooner or later. But well... I guess I'll find another day where I can stream it again. Oh, by the way, I should say hi to you from both Drona and from WDD. And this game is a game called Alan Wake American Nightmare. Essentially, I'm gonna have to really quickly explain the first game. In the first game, this guy and his wife, they go to a town for a vacation. Some weird, creepy stuff happens in a cabin. They decide, oh well, let's just head to where we're supposed to stay for the night. So they do that. Then well, fuck. Then after that, they then go to a house on a lake. Some weird things happen, and it's shown, or well, it seems like his wife had fallen into the water in the lake. Then the character you play as jump into the lake after her. He gets out of the water later because he couldn't find her in it, and he's on the shore that were before the lake. And the small island in the lake are no longer there. He's then told, oh, the island has been gone for years. I shouldn't take the submachine gun. I feel like that will make things too easy. But yeah, so when it turns out that this guy has written something and he had forgotten that he had done it, which then causes when he writes something, it changes reality. When he's at the bottom of the lake, there's some kind of other world there, created by a monster, and when he writes something there, it then changes reality. The only way he could save his wife and his friends and so on, and stop that darkness, as it's called, was by staying there himself. There are a problem with what he writes, though. If he writes something that is not in line with the kind of story that is being written, then it'll destroy everything. It'll destroy what he's doing. He has to continue writing the story in the same manner. And he's, unfortunately for him, writing a horror story. So there will be sacrifices.
Hey, it's you. There. You remember me, right? Emma? Emma Sloan?
I think you might have something that belongs to me.
Really?
A typewritten page?
Oh, yeah, that's weird. I did find a page like that. I don't even know where it came from. It was all this weird
no,
stuff
he's...
about the oil derrick and a satellite.
Essentially,
That's what I'm looking for.
the monster at the lake is what gave him the power to do
I guess
it.
it's yours. Listen, what's this all about? There are these really creepy
The
guys
lake is what is
roaming around
known
the
as
railroads.
a,
There's something really weird about them.
They're dangerous.
Is it an object
I'm
of
gonna deal
power?
with them. Try to stay out of their sight, okay? And stay in the light. They hate the light.
But yeah, it's hard to explain. But that is
The
essentially
oil
the best I
derrick,
could
The
do.
wheel had been jammed in place and turned until the oil gurgled and flowed thick and flammable. The warning lights were blinking in a fast rhythm, bright and steady, powered by the battery.
He has written this.
The Kasabian CD
That's why it's
was
happening.
playing in the boombox, all distorted guitars and intense beat. High above, some piece of orbital junk or another collided with the satellite, knocking it radically off course. Trailing debris, it screamed down from the skies at an impossibly steep angle. All that high-tech engineering reduced to nothing more than a bullet that would destroy whatever it hit.
Alright, let's see. If that is the case, what could have happened to his wife? He says that she could still be out there. At the end of the game, when Alan Wake found out everything that is going on, he goes back to the lake, changes the story, writes it so that the monsters are gone, and that his wife is now safe. However, because it has to be a horror story, not only can he not he's not allowed to explain everything, the ending is not allowed to be a fully happy one. There has to be both a cliffhanger and there has to be mysteries. and he can't only be happy, so he had to stay at the bottom of the lake. Maybe the lake was a reactor. No. Essentially, this game has a spin-off named Control. And Control explains it that there's something called objects of power. And once an object of power becomes too powerful, it is then able to influence an entire area. Where it can do all kinds of weird, crazy shit. It can shift reality, however, in any way. For example, there's in Control, you at one point see a fridge where if a person takes its eyes off of it or blinks, it'll then kill the person that was looking at the fridge. There's also a lot of other weird things. Now, imagine that the typewriter is an object of power that has become too powerful and is now able to affect an entire city. That is what was going on.
Just to be clear, you should know that we haven't actually met before.
Sure we have, Mr. Wake. Remember you stayed at the motel here.
No, the guy you're talking about just looks like me, even if he uses my name. He's behind all this trouble.
Oh, I thought, now that you mention it, I guess your aura looks a lot nicer than his, actually. I'm very sensitive to things like that.
There's a bunch of stuff I need to find.
The things mentioned on that page? Well, there's a lot of old crap lying around this place.
Great, thanks.
I think you should be able to find everything, except the satellite, obviously. Are you gonna tell me what this is?
I don't think that'd go over too well.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
Fine. The page is a form
yeah.
of writing reality.
Right, I'll read in a moment what you said.
Strange portal to a place that isn't in our world, or shadowy serial killer monster things keep pouring out of there.
Yeah, you were right the first time.
You can think what you want about me, but there's still bad guys around. Be careful.
Well, you might be nuts, but I've seen the way they move, the way they look. I'll buy that.
They're called Taken.
Yeah.
They aren't really human. Not anymore.
And they're climbing out of the oil well? What, do they have secret headquarters down there, or?
No, that's just where the point of connection is. It's a hole that leads to, well, it's a really nasty place. That's why I need to close it.
And the guy who looks like you opened it.
Alright, let's see. The spin-off are both terrible and good. But yeah, there are a lot of examples. For example, one that opens a portal to another reality. Sorry, I'm not saying much. I'm really focusing. The mechanic needs to lay down the weed. Kinda, yeah. But yeah. In the case of Control, it was actually a good idea because it explains what is going on in this game a lot better. Unfortunately, it takes out the mystery away, which is what they say in the first game that you should never do. However, the gameplay is fucking awesome.
He was hanging around the oil field before.
He gets around, unfortunately. Thanks for helping me.
Oh, I wish I thought you were just a nutcase.
Actually, I kind of expected you to.
Me too.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is how it's supposed to go. Isn't that weird?
Not really. I get that a lot in my line of work.
What do you do anyway?
I'm a writer.
Obviously.
What was that you said about my aura?
Oh, I'm very spiritual, you know. I can see auras, but I only use it for healing and helping people. I'm like a wise woman, you know? I give people
nail gun! Sure, I'll take it.
Just because I say crazy things doesn't mean I believe everything.
Don't be like that.
God damn it.
Take a few crystals with you if you're going out there.
But
They're
yeah,
not dangerous. They soothe your energies.
Control is a really good game, especially if you like
And they
what is named Metroidvania games.
Not as
Oh well,
such.
that genre of
Okay,
games.
I think I'm...
Or I have some wonderfully potent herbal detox suppositories.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
God damn it. Somehow she sounds more crazy than Alan Wake does. And that's weird. And concerning. Why is the gun standing up like that?
The Champion of Light recognizes the page he got from the woman. It is a weapon of his own design, custom engineered to destroy the dark portal. If he recreates the conditions of the page, a great power will be unleashed.
God damn it, now I actually have to read it! Was that
At
one?
the oil derrick, the wheel had been jammed in place and turned until the oil gurgled and flowed thick and flammable.
Alright, so I need to jam the wheel.
Lights were blinking in a fast rhythm, bright and steady, powered by the battery. The Kasabian CD was playing in the boombox, all distorted guitars and intense beat. High above, some piece of orbital junk or another collided with the satellite, knocking it radically off course. Trailing debris, it screamed down.
Alright, so let's see. The wheel had been jammed in place and turned until the it turned until gurgle and float, thick and flammable. The warning lights were blinking in a fast rhythm, alright? Bright and steady. Powered by the battery, alright. Alright, well, sure. Why is that building empty? Alright, so he's not good at climbing things. The minimap on the top left hand corner of the screen shows your current objectives, locations of ammo boxes, and safe havens are also shown as icons. Blinking question marks indicate hidden manuscript page nearby. Nice! Callie, I am planning to stream Subnautica again someday. You were the one to ask for the game to begin with, so...
Wait! Whoa!
Oh! Nice!
That's one thing down.
Well, yeah, we got one of them. That's something. But yeah, Carly, another day where you think you have time to watch it, or should I just stream it at a random time again? Well, it wasn't random last time. Yeah, in this area it actually feels like they wanted to make an open world game. All right. Right, there's something over there. But I need to find as many manuscript pages as I can.
The enemy tears itself in two to avoid the hated light. It becomes weaker, but more numerous. Such is the arithmetic.
What the? Alright, frigate! They split too many times!
That was just messed up.
Yeah! Why did you shoot his twins? They hadn't done anything wrong. Let's see. Well, should have expected that shadow enemies could use shadow clone jutsu. Nah. Well, I guess maybe. Wait, pick up CD?
That's 2. Just 1 more to go.
Maybe it's actually powerful this time around.
The extra firepower.
Well, that's a big nail. Alright, we can't get up there. I knew it! Well, should I expect it? Let's see. I wonder if Alan Wake 2 will truly be open world. Actually, it semi-will, but not really. There will be open areas, I think.
The reality we take for granted is softer, more adaptable than we think. Under correct conditions, you can reshape it, turn it into almost anything you want. When it happens, almost nobody notices. It's not that we forget, it's that after the change, there's nothing to remember. Only those who have been directly touched by the powers that can shift reality are aware of the changes. Many are driven mad by it. Others can cope. I'm one of those people. And I know how to wield that power to rewrite reality.
Alright, well, that's good to hear. Well, as long as you aren't insane and you just think that you aren't insane. You know, maybe I should go out here and see what I can find. Nope. So the game does not want you to do that. How far can I go this way? Seriously? Alright, so... not very, apparently. Huh. Alright. Sanity is overrated. This gun still sucks. In the main game it sucked, and in this it sucked too. Alright, let's see. Other? Oh, a page! Yeah, I want as many pages as possible.
Protected by the darkness like their comrades. Instead, their aversion to light is so extreme that they literally split into 2 when they encounter strong light. It leaves the 2 halves weaker, but of course, there's strength in numbers. It's a disturbing development. The dark presence I faced 2 years ago was powerful.
Wait, what?
But it didn't have much in the way of imagination. Clearly, the same cannot be said of Mr.
Excuse me, what? Why could he not say that name? This is concerning. Ooh, battery!
That's everything.
The man has found the battery, but it is empty. It will need to be recharged.
Oh! Holy shit, I have a lot of ammo for my nail gun. Maybe I should use the SMG at this point. You know, just for the hell of it. I mean, I unlocked it so...
Full auto.
Nah, let's go for this.
I need this battery charged.
No problem. Here you go.
Thanks.
Let's see, I'm not sure what's going on next.
I don't know what's gonna happen exactly when I do this. My memory's a little hazy.
I don't even know what that means.
All I'm saying is you don't want to come anywhere near the oil field, all right? This thing could get out of hand.
In the middle of highly flammable materials. Great.
I'll do my best to contain it.
Just please don't turn out to be some kind of crazy terrorist guy, okay?
Can't promise anything.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Wish me luck.
Wait a sec, I want to ask you about something first. What did you mean with that my memory's a little hazy thing?
I had a pretty rough time coming here. It was like being caught in a tsunami. I blacked out for a while. It's hard to explain. There's a barrier of sorts that I had to break through. I was lucky to make it here with my wits as intact as they are.
So you might have brain damage, you're about to do great things with a magic piece of paper, and you came here from another dimension?
No, I'm from New York. I was just visiting another dimension.
Oh, yeah, okay. My bad.
Yeah, I see why she thinks he's crazy. And I don't have what I want. You know what? Fine. I would kind of prefer to have my shotgun. Why are there empty berries lying around? This story suck. Why can we go and meet Barry? You know what, I'm gonna go and do something. I want the shotgun back. Who else agrees that we should get the shotgun back? Golly, WWUT. Do you two think we should get the shotgun back? And Drona, how about you? Yeah, there shouldn't be berries around. Well, empty berries around. Alright, now we have full ammo. By the way, the sequel to this game is an actual horror survival game. That's... that seems to have taken inspiration from Resident Evil 4. remake. Right, now that's broken too. There's stuff up there! Donner, it's a shotgun. It's literally the strongest thing we can get right now until we get 10 pages. Then we can get a magnum. I may go for pizza tonight. Maybe. Probably. And tomorrow. What? Why pizza 2 days in a row? Have it been a while since you got pizza? Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. But the carbine isn't very good. By the way, I'm gonna say again, and I'm gonna say it quite often, just to do so that I can be held responsible, or you guys can complain a lot if I don't do it. If skill-based matchmaking or engagement-based matchmaking is not only acknowledged in Call of Duty, but outright removed, and they then change it to that it's based on connection and in-game level, when it comes to who you face. If that is done, I will do an 8 to 12 hour stream in a row of Call of Duty. And that is my promise. Hell, it'll be mostly focused on the multiplayer part. Oh, revolver!
Can't go wrong with the classic.
Almost there! Oh, you can actually get up here in the easy way now. Oh no, not these guys. And got him! Wait, pump action shotgun? I'm not getting the freaking pump action shotgun.
Time to make some serious changes.
Alright, so Puny did not like that I did that. Alright, let's see. But the oil isn't flowing. Mute the music, to be honest, because here it is unforgivable regarding how with the copyright system. I don't think that area is gonna be a problem anymore. Alright, and then turn the music back on. Ah well, nice. Oh yeah, they mentioned something about some space device falling. Alright, so that weapon is really strong, but uses so much ammo that...
I think I hear more of them.
Yeah, I think I noticed.
Alright, this is... Hello! I'm gonna say this is not good, but it is. That was easy. That was very easy.
What the hell was that?
Easy. I got him. You're
Well,
safe.
it's what I want you
I need
about.
you to tell me what you know about him. The guy who looks like me.
There was a party in one of the rooms. It was pretty wild. I'm not sure which room it was in.
You didn't attend.
No, I wasn't there. But it got way out of hand. Anyway, I heard that he went to the diner and there was a fight there or something. Maybe you could find out more from there. I got some keys that you could maybe use.
You just
That
happen
sounds
to have
great.
Keys, huh? Fine. I'll take a look. Stay here.
Like hell. I'm getting out of here as soon as you leave so I could close up this place and go home.
Emma, you really want to stay here in the light.
Yeah, thanks for the advice, but I'm not sticking around. Just go already, okay?
Ah, god damn it.
You okay?
I guess. Thanks for the help.
So she's not gonna listen.
What'd you call them? The Taken? What are they?
It's complicated. Short version, the darkness can take people over. That's why I had to destroy the oil derrick. Otherwise, they would have overrun the place.
Wow, I didn't think you'd actually do it. I mean, I didn't think it'd work. That's crazy.
Let's
Let
see.
me just try one more time at the risk of sounding like a broken record. It's bad out there. I don't want you hurt. You should stay put.
Yeah, while you turn this place into an inferno, run around shooting things up and play some kind of weird games with your psycho evil twin. Don't get me wrong, you're nice for a weirdo. I'm impressed as hell by all of this, but enough is enough. I seriously just want to get out of here, okay?
Alright, so she's gonna end up dead. Well, it is a horror story after all, so I guess we have to let that happen, I guess. I don't want her to die, though. She may be a little bit stoned, but she's not evil. Let's see. Hey, I didn't know her angels were spiky... Oh, wait. Was spiky and of steel. Alan, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, it fell from the sky and has wings. Has been aging, alright. It's what you call a satellite. We need to find a few more scripts. Let's see, how many scripts do we have? We need to find another 4 scripts, then we'll be good to go. Then we can get a magnum. Why would there be a pool here if there's nothing here? Yeah, I feel like this was a part of what they had planned for the original game. But since they had to scrap the idea of making an open world, then they simply took parts of it and made this DLC instead. I think there's something over there. It could just be the car, but... yeah, I'm seeing two sharp lights that could both be manuscripts. Yeah, no, that is car, that is... a street light. So yeah, that's not what we're looking for. Oh, you think this company should give up on horror? Supposedly they succeeded with Alan Wake 2. The other one's horror survival.
Mr. is a twisted copy of me, powerful and dangerous. But I know I can fight him. I don't think anybody else can. They don't understand what he is, what he represents, or that all the horrible things he does here are almost insignificant compared to what he will unleash on Earth given the chance. But I've survived the dark place.
Wait, we're not on
It
Earth?
has taught me things. How to cope. How to stay sane when the world goes crazy. He's 2 steps ahead of me, but I can find him. And I believe I can stop him.
So, in this he hasn't actually escaped yet? Why do I feel like that I really should finish this before I play Alan Wake 2?
Poltergeist. Its existence is one of rage and hostility, and its very presence turns ordinary objects into deadly projectiles.
Oh, shit!
Alright! Oh, he still heals. But now he can only, I think he can only heal 1/3 of his health. So if you lose more than 1/3 of his health, then he can't fully heal. Unless we find light to stand in. Oh, it's down there that I saw something. Ooh. Is that light? No, is that manuscript? It is! We are now 2 away from the Magnum.
The strands of webbing glistened in the beam of my flashlight, fine, almost ethereal. They were fresh and right in my path. I held my breath and waited, ears straining. Nothing. I moved on, concentrating on the task at hand. Just get what I was looking for, then leave. That's all I keep telling myself. For a moment, I actually thought it might be as simple as that. Then, I heard too many legs skittering across the ground.
Oh no. Nah, it's just... horror and open world doesn't work very well together. Oh, it could. Horror is supposed to be claustrophobic, not always. And now my kitty is protecting me from the fear. Nice. It just means that no one have done open world horror well yet. The closest we've gotten to it is Resident Evil 2 remake. But that did have tight corridors. But I bet you can do open world horror well. It's just not easy. God damn it. Now it actually went full on horror.
The scene. Traces of violence. A callous midnight snack. A room key left carelessly behind. The man recognizes the enemy's handiwork.
I think these are keys for the motel rooms.
Wait, what is this?
Satellite and now this? That place might be involved.
Man, right to the observatory. Wait, there's blood here. That's a bad sign. Yeah, blood. Wait. If you look at this sign right here, it feels like it's a reference to the umbrella logo. Not fully, but just kinda. Oh, now we can visit the Wheeler.
Emma Sloan was a believer in a great many things, most of which were entirely fallacious. Emma Sloan, an innocent victim of his dark half. More collateral damage in the ongoing war.
Yeah.
Damned by forces beyond her control, as much as by her own actions.
I'm gonna get out of here and then try to see if I can help her before she's dead, though I think she's already dead. And got him! Now, unfortunately, I think Emma is now dead. Well, I can't confirm that she's dead because she's gone. I don't see any corpse left behind. Too stoned to live. Well, wait, why can't we open that? Manuscript! We need one
My
more.
own face peered back at me from the TV screen. For a moment, I struggled with the sensation of deja vu. How many times have I seen myself like this now? And then there was that easy grin that never seemed quite as quick or natural on my own lips. The dark, malicious twinkle in the eyes. And I knew who I was looking at.
Yeah.
As he pulled back and revealed the room behind him, my throat went dry. There was nothing I could do but watch.
Well, for once, I've already been through that. Alright, yeah, not that one. This one.
Damn.
Michael Farabee, dead, tortured,
Oh.
dressed in clothes that bore the name of a local observatory. A slim lead, but solid enough. It stirs something deep in his mind. He knows where to go now.
Oh, I thought it was the imagination for the first time in his life. I'm just kidding.
The observatory. Hot on the heels of the Herald of Darkness, the Champion of Light forges on to see the stars.
Wait, I wasn't done here! Had I known this would happen, I would have explored more.
An observatory. A place for a man to witness the magnificence of the universe. But such insights are not what the Champion of Light is looking for. He has come to find a weapon.
Well, then why did he leave behind weapons? Looks like the observatory. Control 2, now in space. Time for some Lovecraftian nightmare beyond the stars. Does that mean we'll get an actual variation in the enemies this time around? Sorry, most of the enemy design were very similar in that game. Though it was a great game overall, but you gotta admit there were issues when it came to enemy design. Wait, there are 53 pages in total?
As a storyteller, my first real love was crime. And it was in that genre that I finished my first novel, starring the perpetually miserable Alex Casey, whose entire life was a wound that never healed. The books sold as fast as they hit the shelves.
I think that is a reference to Max
Alex
Payne.
Casey books, and they all were bestsellers. I became rich. I became famous. Success brought pressure, and I didn't handle it very well.
Yeah, success too fast is never a good thing. I gotta try the other weapons.
Welcome back, listeners. As you know, I'm Eddie Rodman, and I'm still talking to old gods of Asgard, who are doing their big comeback tour. How's that been going for you? Odin?
Splendid! I'm having the time of my life. You know,
Yeah,
I
and to this one.
I missed that.
And what about you, Thor?
I wonder how it's gonna go with Alan Wake 2.
Must bring back a lot of memories.
Oh, yeah. It's wonderful to be back on stage. If it wasn't for my knee, I'd feel like a young man again.
Well, speaking of that, I hate to keep harping on this age thing, but I gotta tell you, I've heard your new songs, guys, and you sound really good.
Thank you.
And,
How's that possible with how he's talking?
but to be blunt, you really don't sound, well, old. I mean the difference between your speaking voice and your singing voice, it's pretty striking.
What the hell are you talking about?
Huh.
You saying it's not us singing on that record? What? What's he talking about?
No, I'm not saying that, guys, but I can't help noticing the difference.
Son, you're on thin ice. You calling me a liar?
Whoa, hey, let me just step in here for a moment, boys. Yeah, Eddie, they do sound different. But believe me, we're not talking Milli Vanilli here. These guys are the real deal. Why don't you
What's
just
actually going on
see
with
for
them?
yourself. Once they get on that stage, boom, things get real.
Really?
Believe me, they play like they're possessed. It's almost
Oh
like-
no.
Look, you see my boys play, you see the old gods for real. These guys project a lot of power. And I like
Oh no.
All right, Barry, I'll see if I can make it. Now, let's take another...
Barry
here.
should be smarter than that at this point.
Gods of Asgard single. Don't you go away.
Yeah, Barry should be smarter than that at this point. So we're supposed to go that way. I'm gonna go this way first. Yeah, alright, I apparently went the right way. That was not my intention. I did not intend to go the right way. It just unfortunately happened. Hunting rifle requires 15. That's not good, because I don't think we can find that in this. Actually, we can find the amount we need.
I've seen the enemy, and it's me. I faced dark horrors before, things that live in the unimaginable pressures of the world.
I feel unsafe now. I'm
Sometimes
here!
they masquerade as humans. That's what ultimately lurks inside Mr. He's every mean-spirited tabloid story about me. An evil caricature. A creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend made flesh. A serial killer.
Damn.
Half, brought to life by the power of Cauldron Lake.
Oh, so it's the entire lake that is a place of power. How do you contain an entire lake? Well, no, how do you contain an entire lake inside of a building? Why is the music twisted? If you listen carefully to it, you can hear the music being twisted at times. Yeah, right there. That's actually a really nice detail. They rewrite reality as they sing. Damn, that's gonna be a problem. But yeah, even the music in the game is twisted. Now that is something I haven't seen done like that before. I wonder if you can find manuscripts in Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2, 2. And if you can, what do they do in that game? I know part of that game, you can actually choose whether you want to play as... well, you want to play as the detective or as Alan Wake. Which means I'm going to play as Alan Wake for as much of the time as I can. Why is this so different? Yeah, that is going to have to be put there. Dorna, have you noticed the thing I'm talking about regarding the music? About it being twisted and weird. Right, so we have 12 now.
I've carried a flashlight and a gun for so long that I feel naked without either.
Huh.
It's all too often that I need them. The darkness protects the taken. Shadows crawl over their forms like living things, protecting them from harm. Blows that would injure or kill a human outright mean nothing to them as long as the darkness persists. But light makes them vulnerable. Light burns the shadows away.
Yeah.
The darkness that drives them is still in them, but now they're vulnerable. Flashlight and gun. Sometimes it feels they're all I have left.
Let's see, more than twisted, it's a music meant to put you on edge. Maybe it's from the old gods of Asgard? Maybe? But yeah, that is something that you mostly don't see in even horror games, I think. Sure, the music also there put you on edge. But usually there, when there's music, it isn't twisted. Alright, we need to find a few more pages. It would be nice if the game told you whether you could even find them right now. What do you mean? Of course you can! Sure. I've actually seen a playthrough of this DLC before. But it was when it came out. Even here, you can see that there's something you're supposed to do later on. If we get to do it at all. Who knows, maybe there are different endings to this? There we have it. We're getting close. 2 more.
The spiders aren't really the work of the enemy. They're a side effect. A part of the Dark Place's less significant fauna that has managed to slip through the opening I made when I arrived.
Wait, what?
Less an animal than an idea that has assumed the form of an animal. Makes them no less dangerous, but at least they're a little easier to deal with. The darkness doesn't protect them like the Taken, and thus they can be destroyed by either light or bullets right away.
Well, that's good to hear. But freaking spiders! Why did it have to be spiders? Are you an arachnophobe? Luckily not. For me, it's not to that kind of extent. For me, it's just that I don't really like spiders. And if I see them in my room, then I usually just squash them. Aww. When the player do something smart, don't stop them. Reward them for it. If the player think they did something smart that was really just kind of obvious, but also another thing they could do. Sure, it wasn't the main thing, but it was an extra thing where they actually tried something and put some effort into it. Then definitely reward them too. Alright, a fight is going to start here. For now, god damn it. Felt like I had something in my eye. Yeah, there's definitely going to be something here at some point. Because this feels too empty. It feels weirdly easy. Carbine rifle. Why the frick would I want the damn carbine rifle? It suck. 40. Yeah, alright. Let's be honest. There's no way that we could have gotten 40 at this point. That is just impossible. To me, that shows that there are a way where you can get back here at some point. Because there's no way we could have 40 at this point.
The pressure of success got to me. My wife Alice was the sole thing in my life that anchored me. Suddenly it wasn't enough. I couldn't write anymore. I distracted myself with wild parties and whatever trouble I could scare up. I wallowed in the drama of my life, sure that Alice would stick with me even though she didn't sign up to be the lifeline of a tortured artist. It was my dumb luck she's not the type to give up.
Nice. I rarely hurt spiders as long as they stay on the ceiling. There's plenty of flies and mosquitoes from the heat and lizards to eat them. So why bother hurting them? Well, in my scenario, I just don't want a ton of spiderwebs in my bedroom. Let's see. I mean, carbon rifle is always better than an empty hand, but is it better than a gun or a baseball bat? No. Unless we had a much more powerful flashlight. If we had that, then maybe we could bother with the carbine.
Hello? I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows, and... Wait a moment, it's you! I can't believe you dare show your face around here again.
Alright. Oh, so the closer the enemies are, the more powerful his flashlight is. That's actually a cool mechanic.
Go away.
It wasn't me. I just look like him.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with? Please!
I'm trying to stop him. You saw those shadow things trying to kill me, right? I bet he got along with them just fine.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, he did. All right, come on in.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for nearly getting me killed. What do you feel like if I did that to you?
Hey, buddy. I figured I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer, a little fun, you know? It's nice. Listen, this whole thing between us, it's a little weird for me too, you know? I mean, we don't just look the same, there's a lot we share. I mean, up here, I know you, right?
Why are you looking at me, both of you? Wait, doesn't he like quiet? Yeah, he likes it when there aren't sound.
These guys are getting out of control. Look, I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here.
You know we're doing something right when he's acting like this. They actually started breaking things. And he likes quiet, so he's gonna get pissed off. You can see he doesn't like it. Wait, can't we use that against him? Why is he tying up his hand? Imprompt brass knuckles? Yeah, that's an imprompt brass knuckle. he just made some brass knuckles out of a wire. Let's see. But yeah, the carbine rifles suck. It takes 2 shots, and it has a longer distance than you do with your flashlight, which means it's actually useless.
Just a moment, I'll send the lift down to you. I didn't expect to see anyone here tonight, but I'm relieved to see an actual person. That's assuming this isn't some kind of cruel trick on your part, of course.
It's not. Yet. Alright, can I have the last manuscript? Damn it, so we can only get that few manuscripts right now? By the way, the combat shotgun takes 40 manuscripts. She looks kinda nice.
The man who looked like me. What did he want here?
There's a strange astronomical event happening right now. Something I can't begin to classify, but I think it's disabled our satellite.
She looks
It's a
kinda
very
odd.
peculiar signal that we're receiving.
A signal. That's what I'm here for.
Well, so was he. But he didn't seem to understand it at all. He got very angry, sabotaged our imaging array, and now we're blind. I believe the event is still going on, but we can't pick it up.
Is there something we can do?
What he broke is essentially just a special camera, but we can't use the telescope without it. There's a replacement in my car. If you can get that to me, we're back in business.
Consider it done.
Alright, that's good to hear. Now, where is the manuscript? Oh.
Tell me more about the signal.
It's almost as if something's being transmitted to Night Springs. It's the strangest thing. It's quite elusive, almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how to describe it.
Oh,
So,
alright.
What was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly forced me out of the control booth. He said it was none of my business. He seemed to change. Somehow he was very smooth and charming before that, but suddenly he became, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
Wait, what?
I have to ask, do you always wear that to work?
I was at a party for a local exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away by
That explains why she looks so
Michael
hot.
was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now, actually. He was supposed
Eh,
to.
he's probably dead.
He never showed up.
Tell me about the event.
Oh, it's quite fascinating. It looks as if stars were changing somehow, or
Wait,
shifting
what?
positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely, it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon. But I've never seen anything like it.
Did he hurt you?
No.
Hopefully
He didn't
not.
quite threaten me exactly, but those shadowy things started to crawl into view, and whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it. He just started breaking things and left. I thought it best not to interfere.
You were lucky. He's done much worse.
Yes.
Yeah.
He showed me a knife, and he kept talking. He enjoyed the sound of his own voice.
That's good to know.
You really aren't anything like him, are you?
Believe me, I try very hard not to be.
That was actually not a good thing to say, because that means you have done some really bad things that are kinda like him. The answer in that scenario is no, I'm not. The satellite is disabled, and your satellite is 2 kilometers from here, burning on the ground. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Good luck, and try to be careful. It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement.
Why not?
Oh dear, that sounded more callous than I intended. Be safe.
Yeah, alright. Can I use one of the cars? Oh, so we can go down here now. that's great news. Oh no. Spiderwebs everywhere.
This must be her car.
Well, now we're gonna get to the spiders. So, Drona, can we agree that these spiders are someone that we kill? That these are not spiders that you leave alone? Because I don't think these are some spiders that you should just leave alone. God damn it, I missed one of the shots. Yeah, but isn't it rare that you're missing this? Kinda, yeah. Do go ahead and lock the door after me. Oh, so you can actually use the flashlight in here. Nice.
I found it!
Excellent. I'll operate the platform directly below the telescope so you can install the array. Don't worry, it's very easy.
Yeah, but shouldn't I be careful? As he sees the first spider. I'm not in Canada anymore. I'm in Australia. Yeah. Why do we have a replacement? Let me repeat. Freaking expensive. Yeah, but shouldn't you have the money for it anyway? And she crushes you.
Brilliant, you got it. I'll just run a quick diagnostic on it. Yes, it's in perfect order. All right, we're good to go. Let's take a look at the skies.
Could you not turn off the light? That doesn't look right. In fact, it looks really... Yeah, that really does not look right.
We're overheating. I have to shut this down. There's a problem with the automated coolant system. Somebody just interrupted the flow.
So now what?
Well, you could go and open the secondary coolant flow valves manually. I know it's dangerous there, but, well...
I got it!
Yeah, damn it!
If you have questions.
Well, I would like to talk with her simply because I want to talk with all of the characters as much as I can. Huh, no noise from the elevator.
Is there something I should know about this coolant thing?
Oh no, it's quite straightforward. The telescope is very heavy, and moving it generates a lot of heat. So do all of the electronics. Overheating could cause damage, so it shuts down automatically if the coolant fluid isn't flowing. And hot electronics generate instrument noise, which we want to eliminate as much as possible.
What is this coolant anyway? Is it dangerous?
We use liquid nitrogen. It's quite safe.
I can
No,
make it to the valves in one piece.
Yes, there is.
liquid nitrogen is not safe. Do not touch it.
I'm assuming you didn't have this kind of trouble using the telescope earlier, when my double was here.
No, it went very smoothly. Until he turned into a nutter. This doppelganger of yours doesn't seem to want anyone else to look at this phenomenon. Honestly, it seems a little pointless to me. There are many eyes on the sky.
I'm not sure what we're gonna get once this thing is working again, but I have a hunch. I doubt it has anything to do with outer space, or that anyone else can see it. I think it's a message from me.
For you? That seems unlikely. And even if it were a very localized phenomenon, surely it's visible to others in the area.
Maybe, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah,
There's
maybe
a
not.
reason he came here, and a reason he doesn't want me looking at it.
Alright, well. I mean, we're not in danger right now, so there's that. Oh wait, here's his flashlight out. That's not good. Three months later, Alan wondered how had he become a janitor of the observatory and married a hot researcher in the process. Note to Droner. Alan is married already. You just made an NTR story.
Just remember, you need to release all 3 valves. It doesn't matter what order you do it in.
Alright, that's good to hear. You know what, I'm gonna take the ones furthest away first. Alright, we got it! You know, I thought it would be so that enemies would just keep spawning, and the further you got with it, the more enemies would spawn. Yeah, there's also one down there. Wait, there's only one down there. I thought there was one over here too. Well, another one than one I had already gotten. Am I still married, I wonder? I'm supposed to have drowned in a lake. No, your wife knows what is going on. So she knows that your character is most likely still alive. Alright, I think this mode may actually be too easy. So I think going with nightmare mode at some point would be a good idea. Wait, what? As if you can stop me. Oh no. Wait, can't that be a problem? We can't need the coolant to work. Hello! Now we need fires that need to be put out here. Yeah, this is really easy. So far the game is incredibly easy. They can't stop you, but they certainly can slow you and empty your batteries. But I still have max battery.
Doctor? Is it working?
Just bear with me a moment. Yes, I believe you've got it sorted. It's working again. Nicely done. That sounds like trouble. I don't think they're happy with our success.
Really?
Look out, they found a way in.
Can you sound a little bit more concerned, please?
Hold on a little longer. I've almost got isolated.
Damn it! That took half of my health. The game has fucked me over by having me equip something else than what I wanted to equip. And that is how we handle it. Easy.
That was intense. I'm sighted in now. I still have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's very strange indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Please, come on up.
Yeah, thank you. Let's see, they can. Donna, so could you tell me again about them taking my batteries? I mean, I have 10 batteries, and they were able to hit me a single time. I think I may actually play the standalone DLC with on nightmare difficulty at some point, just for the sake of getting a challenge. On the other hand, hey, what's going on here? Someone has written something to me. Oh, it was that kind of Indeed message. This is my concern. Concern voice. I have been accused to be cool under pressure. I would say that your voice actor just needs a bit more practice. And yeah, I decided I may as well have the game continue while I waited for... while I took on my headset. Because I needed to wait for that to get down anyway.
Are we receiving the signal now?
Oh yes, it's coming in loud and clear. It's amazing. I'm not sure what it is yet, let alone where it's coming from, but it's interacting with our system somehow. Like it was intended for us. But I don't understand how that could be.
Maybe that's just how the story goes.
What?
Never mind. Is there a way I can hear it? Or however this is supposed to work?
I think the signal is incomplete somehow, but you should be getting a printout of it now.
Alright.
What do you mean it's incomplete?
It's almost as if we're only getting a fragment of it.
I need the whole thing. This is important.
I'm sure it is, but this is all we're getting.
Did the man who looks like me get the whole thing?
He locked me out of the booth, so I have no way of knowing. But I can tell you that he didn't really seem to understand it.
So, what's in the sky?
It doesn't make any sense. The stars
How
are
not?
just... They're wrong. I thought I'd be able to see something, but it's like I'm looking at a sky that's just... It's not the right sky. But that's impossible.
I consider myself a rational man, Doctor. But this isn't a thing you can measure or explain.
Yeah.
I've seen impossible things that have taught me just to roll with some punches. It's either that or go insane.
I find it disturbing that you sound like you're speaking from ample experience.
Well, he kind of does. Which is a concerning part. Let's see, by the way, yesterday when I went to the cinema, they played the trailer for Digimon 02 movie for December 1st. My height keeps growing. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it too. This is a pocket universe and she hasn't realized she's not in reality yet. She may not be real at all. Well, be real in their universe. Let's see. yeah, that's it. About it.
A printout of a signal. It too is a weapon created by the Champion of Light. In its words, stirs a new reality. But it is incomplete, and yet it provides a roadmap for the man to follow. A course that will lead him to a place where he may confront his enemy.
Alright. Oh, he's going back. I think. No, not really. Night Springs Drive-In Theater.
The drive-in. Once the site of lurid celluloid fantasies, it's now the site of an art exhibition. And yet, it's the search for closure rather than culture that brings the Champion of Light here.
Wait a second, did I? Nine. Oh, I did actually find
The atmosphere in the projection booth at
15.
the drive-in was charged, almost unreal. Despite that, the air felt cool and refreshing this late at night. It'd been a hot day. The summer was nearing its end, but it wasn't over yet.
Wait, this is a cannibal's history? Let's see. Just this is a cannibal's tale. Sunrise. Ham, a documentary. Samurai versus Konostada 2. The Return of Konostada. And the Mexican Handoff. I knew the game would do this to me sooner or later. It doesn't do this a single time in the main game.
The Taken were always single-minded. They had a certain animal cunning, but they weren't very intelligent. That's one reason why they prefer melee weapons. Actual firearms are too complex for them to use. That's why seeing the one who threw grenades at me surprised me. But of course, they aren't actually grenades. There's no pin to pull, no fuse to set off an explosive. Just concentrated darkness.
Alright, well, it is another kind of enemy, I guess. Hello, are anyone here? No? That's both a good sign and a bad sign. Alright, you made someone go insane.
Oh, it's you. That's fantastic.
Are you okay?
Go away. No, I want you. But
What the?
I'll get angry if you're here. So, you gotta go. You know I'll do what you want. I love you so much. Did you know that
The voice acting isn't very good in this.
You're gonna hurt me now? 'Cause you should.
Lady, you got darkness on the brain. I think I can help you if I can get the lights on in here.
You can't turn the power back on. It's not allowed. You said.
So, where shouldn't I go so I don't turn the power back on accidentally?
It's the big building on the other side of the drive-in.
Um,
It's locked.
Where's the key?
Well, he has a good taste in women.
It's on the wall next to the cash register. But you can't. You can't. Don't be bad.
Hey, no problem. I'm just gonna go do some other stuff. Scout's honor.
Well, we're not gonna see that in Alan Wake 2, considering what little I've heard about it.
Just try to stay calm. I've seen this kind of thing before. I think you're gonna be okay.
Why is it so hard to think?
You've been touched by darkness. It's... I'm hoping it's not permanent.
Remember when you were here before? And you
let's see.
me? And then everything got all dark? That was the best.
Listen, this is very important. Where did he...
I don't know what to say about
Where
her.
did I go? Can you tell me that?
Baby, you don't need to go anywhere. You're here now, and you're in my head. You should be in me. You should touch me again.
Not with a 10-foot pole, lady.
Well, this guy has issues.
Hey.
Yeah, I talked about Alan
just
Wake
in case
there.
There's a part of you in there that's freaking out right now. It's not your fault.
Please go away.
Don't sweat it. I'm just saying that in case you really need to hear it, I've been there.
Alright.
I think there are spiders in my eyes. I think you put them in me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go now.
Alright, sure. I have plenty of ammo, so I don't need to open that one. What do we have here?
We're back with old gods of Asgard and their manager.
Let's see. Conquistador is the Spanish word for conqueror, and often was used to refer to Pizarro, Cortez, and other guys that were conquering South America. Alright, after it was discovered. What kind of movie?
Guys, you're on your comeback tour.
Very good
Playing
question.
A lot of your classic material. But
How
you
about Reeler?
A new single out, right? How'd that come about? Was it hard to go back into the studio after such a long time?
Are you kidding me? They were chomping at the bit. They were just itching to stretch those creative muscles. Now, it had been a while because, you know, they spent a lot of time in,
retirement. We were retired.
Yeah, kinda.
No. We were at the lodge and, we escaped.
We were at the retirement,
retirement thing.
Yeah.
So, you know...
Actually, in the insane asylum.
Studio things started happening. Now, the music has changed a little bit, and the boys were a little rusty, so it took us a while to find the right gear. But hey, once we got going, whew, boy, they kicked ass. And it's an awesome song. It's called Balance Slays the Demon.
Wait, what?
I think it's their finest work. And hey, I should know, I produced it.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were a producer.
Well, this was my first time. I mean, they needed a little bit of guidance, you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, these guys are the best. But it's the 21st
Yeah, he
century,
still
man,
takes credit for everything all else do.
these days. So, you know, I kind of stepped in there, helped them
Sounds like a producer.
kind of jazzed it up.
That sounds like a challenge.
Oh, no, it was really easy, man. I was just, you know, like, hey, give it a little zing, you know? Let's take it to another level so it really rips. You know, let's just throw some really sweet synths in. Like that, you know, just kicked it up.
Yeah, no, I've seen a professional do this work because he recorded himself while doing it. And it is not easy to do, well, to make good music. I can't risk letting the music play. Twitch is much worse about I mean, it sounds alright, but yeah, Twitch is much worse when it comes to copyright.
Before, people whose integrity has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness. He has experienced it himself, but merciful light burned away the darkness in his brain.
Ah, shit. You know, I really like that I have the revolver. It kills most of the enemies in 1 to 3 shots. B. Alan, wait. Oh, Balance Slays Demon. And about the kind of movie, that's a very good question. I'd like to know what kind of movie it is. It could be an interesting one, possibly. 30 manuscript pages. Oh, let's go up there. I see something right down here.
The car seemed to sail through the crisp mountain air in slow motion,
Wait,
spinning
what?
around one axis almost lazily. The moment was hypnotic. Then it struck the pipeline in a shower of sparks, the impact turning the windshield into a burst of safety glass. As it hit the ground, I snapped out of my reverie. The car was rolling downhill.
Wait, so you
slowly
was
down, every
hypnotized by
lap
it?
killed momentum, but still coming. The fence wouldn't be enough to stop it.
Then get out of the car before you crash. Sure, it's gonna hurt a lot while you're rolling on the ground, but let's be honest, it's probably gonna be better than crashing in the car. Wait, that's Night Springs. Yeah, this was definitely supposed to be part of... Oh. This was definitely supposed to be part of the game, the original game too. But they probably had to cut it out because they didn't have enough time. Hey Drono, did you ever remember to watch the video about why things didn't go the way they had planned for Alan Wake? Because I did send you a link to it. Where you were able... Alright, this is actually powerful. Yeah, it's powerful and it reloads kind of fast. It's exactly what I wanted out of a shotgun. Huh. Nice.
Oh look!
Wait, what?
Mr. Hero's here. You ready to save the day?
I don't think so, no. Wait, what? Alright, this could be a problem. Alright, so I'm going to need to use my gun. Ha! I did not think I was ready for this. I really did not think I would be ready to fight him. But his minions suck. Yeah, those what happened videos, they are really interesting to check out, but most of them aren't gonna be some that you remember from the other, because, well, it has a very distinct way of doing things. Well, and very obvious way too. Tell a little bit about the game, tell what the problem was,
since I came here,
and how things are now going.
Alice breaks my heart, and I know it broke hers. I know she thinks I'm dead. How could I blame her for that?
Oh.
It would be a crime to pretend that she owes me anything. She took all the stupid, self-indulgent bullshit I brought into her life and still stood by me. Still loved me. It's no betrayal. But I'm a better person now than I used to be. I want to be that person with her.
Damn, so... Yeah, well, she had to move on sooner or later. So she thinks that he's dead. Well, it was 2 years. And he never returned to her. So, I guess it makes sense. Oh no. Damn. Well, I wonder who he killed. I don't need to see her dance. But I kinda need to know if something significant happens. Nope, nothing of important happened. Let's go out there and check if there are something of importance out there. Yeah, 2 years. I guess that's why she isn't the one we play as in the sequel. And I guess if the detective find out that she's dealing with Alan Wake, then of course she'd be confused. Why? No, there gotta be something here. I mean, there should also be a manuscript here. But there are nothing. Yeah, no. I see something over there. Is it a manuscript? Drono, place your bet. Is it a manuscript? It wasn't. It wasn't a manuscript, unfortunately.
You are gonna shit yourself when you realize what I've done. Shut up!
Wait, what you've done? What are you talking about? What have you done? By the way, Drona, did you guess before we got there? Or did you guess once we were there? No cheating? Well, I know you wouldn't do that. Oh, I guess you wouldn't. I gotta say, I'm really happy that the enemies, they don't throw things at me constantly in this game. They were nearly impossible to dodge in the original game. Wait, what? I got 3 there. 6 there, so that's 9. 18! So close! We're 2 away from being able to get the assault rifle. Which means I would probably supposed to be able to get it at this point. Though I've been looking as carefully as I could. If I find the last thing I need, or the last 2 that I need, then I will come back for the assault rifle. I wonder if we can still save her. Or has she at this point been killed? God damn it! The sounds making creepy. Let's see, Dial. What haven't I done besides Alice? I mean, yeah, you're kind of stuck in here with me. Alright, they are a lot more forgiving about the dodge mechanic in this game. How few times did I dodge in the original? I mean, I tried to dodge a lot, but I think I had a fail rate of about I'm guessing 80% when it came to dodging. Alright, Alice.
Alice, my wife. The best thing that ever happened to me. She smiles and the darkness lifts. For her, I tried things I otherwise never would. I've never really minded if it's made me feel like a fool. She's a photographer, and the world she sees through her lenses is unique and beautiful. She has the vision. She sees things others don't and knows how to make them visible to everybody.
Yeah.
She did it with me, too.
Got a hair
She teased out things
my
I was
mouth.
only vaguely aware of. She always saw me in the best possible light.
Aww. And now you can't have her anymore, because she's probably married someone else. In fact, maybe it took a few days before she found someone else to marry. I'm just kidding there. Considering that he saved her life, it probably took her a while to get over him. But she had to move on. 2 years and nothing from him. I would say that if he is a nice person, then he wouldn't want her to not move on. But he did say that he wanted to be with her again. So yeah. Apparently he didn't really want her to move on. I guess it is understandable that he still wants her. There are enemies on the roof. Yeah, pump action shotgun.
Okay, I should be able to figure this out.
Really?
Red lights, green lights. They have to mean something.
What the? Oh, right, I know. I know what it means. There we go! But yeah, I don't think this is an experiment for Alan Wake 2. So that didn't exactly go the way that I wanted it to. But it didn't go poorly either. Alright, there's an explosive there. Wait, where am I supposed to go now? There's no map. Alright, so we're supposed to go this way, I think. You're wondering why? I'm thinking we have to go here because they aren't making it easy. No, I were not supposed to go this way. Oh, I were. There's an exit here. Don't tell me this was just to get the fast way out. Wait, what?
You have no idea how badly you're screwed. It's gonna be a blast to watch you find out. Don't want to get hit by those.
Of course I don't. You not. I'm really happy that I have a very powerful revolver because it only takes. Wait, what? I wonder if the electricity stops the enemies too. I don't think they do. Alice, Barry. Hey Alice, I know you've been a widow for like a week, but Barry, I will cut your freaking crown jewels off if you touch her. Yeah, I need to be careful with what I say since we're streaming this to YouTube. Actually, I don't need to be careful. My videos aren't monetized. There are still ads on them because, well, YouTube wants to earn as much money as possible. But, well, that's... Who wouldn't? Well, at least they now suck at aiming when they throw. Do you know if you remember how good the enemies were at aiming in the original? It's a freaking nightmare. It was almost so that the biggest challenge in the entire game was to not get hit by the enemies throwing stuff. But yeah, I guess we'll see whether this was an experiment for Alan Wake 2 or not when we get to play Alan Wake 2. $30. Yeah, we have no way of getting 30 at this point.
Wait.
Fine, die. The game actually wants the player in a very interesting way, that there are enemies behind the player. The way it wants you is by by having Alan Wake look to the side.
In the dark, I can. No, don't. Oh, it's not. It's you. Did you help me?
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Yeah, she is.
Thank you so much. I don't know what happened. There was this guy.
That looked like me, I know.
I know I look like him, but I'm not.
Don't worry. You just don't feel anything like he does. He was in my head. I feel like I need to take 50 showers.
Where is he?
That asshole wanted to get into the projector booth. He was talking about fixing things so the sun never comes up.
Ow!
It didn't seem
All
like
right,
he was
yeah.
saying it. It sounded really good at the time.
You weren't yourself. The projector booth. That sounds about
The
right.
day would be absolutely miserable for these shadow
I have the
creatures.
access code for the door. Here.
It would destroy all
I'm
of
just
them.
glad you showed up now. He said he'd be back after he'd arranged for some security.
Can you be more accurate than just say security? So the problem is, right now, we are essentially just playing catch-up with him.
Do you feel up to telling me what's going on here?
We have an art exhibition here, supposed to open tomorrow. I'm the curator. My name's Serena Valdivia.
Alan Wake.
Lots of hot women.
It is you.
I wonder why.
I mean, I've seen you on the big screen. I know your wife.
You know Alice? Wait.
But in her brain, yeah.
Yeah, we have a film from her here. What the hell happened to you?
Yeah.
Back to Alice.
Oh, God, yeah, sorry. It's quite a coincidence that you're here. She made this short film. I mean, she shot it years ago. You're in it. It's a part of the exhibition.
I'm in a film?
Yeah, it's like... I mean, it's just footage she shot of you at some point, but she turned it into this thing. It's almost like a memorial of sorts, because, you know, you're supposed to be dead, or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How's Alice? Is she alright?
She's okay, I guess, all things considered. I know her pretty well. You're really Alan? I can't believe you're here. Nobody knows what happened to you. But there are people who say they've seen you.
That wasn't me. He just looks the same. Like...
Yeah.
Yeah, but that guy's a lot more slimy. The thought of him makes me... I hate him, but there's something about him, this... God, he's so creepy. Anyway, you're not like him. At all. I hope you can stop him.
I'll try to. But yeah, have you noticed that so far? I mean, I'm not complaining, but it feels like something is off. Alright, so, well, he's back there. Or over there. There gotta be one more script. Just one more so I can get the assault rifle. Getting the assault rifle already would be awesome. Oh boy, that's gonna be a problem.
That's the security system? I guess it was too much to hope for.
A fat rent-a-cop. And we got one. Oh. Wait, so if you destroy one, it then destroys all of it. Alright, so I have to destroy all of it. I'm almost dead! Wait, what? Oh, right. I forgot to plug it in. She only needs one shower. Well, you're gonna need an X-Men or some kind of mutant to give her brain a shower. Let's see. I wonder... But yeah, the reason I don't think electricity is going to stop them is because we've been told that damage that would normally kill a human being does nothing to the Taken. We got it! Yeah, that security wasn't that bad. What are you talking about? It failed! That's the point! All security is supposed to fail against me.
The Champion of Light can feel the fragment of the signal in his pocket. The weapon that can change what will be. It's incomplete, but it's all he has.
Alright, let's see. It was late at night, the summer was almost over. Alright. Alright, so now... Yeah, August is the last summer month, so it depends on... well, you mean the months, or... But yeah, I did get everything right there. But it was late at night, the song was almost over. But aren't I done? I mean, I can interact with this, but... Well, that can be turned off. Wait. Oh, shit.
Oh, hell, this isn't going right.
Wait, what?
You've been up to something, haven't you? Too bad it's not gonna do any good. I'm a better you than you ever will be, and I've got all the time in the world. Everything you've got's going to be mine. Your life. Your wife! What are you gonna do about it? The sun's never coming up now. I can keep this up forever.
Well, so can I.
Show yourself. Whatever you say, buddy.
Ooh. Wait, what? Wait, this again? Wrong time to be there. Oh, it was because it was midnight, not late at night.
Time itself twists and tears, sweeping the champion of light back with its dark currents.
Ah, so they use actual actors for the cutscenes.
Again, he enters the world.
Well,
but now
we've already
he
seen that, but
sees
yeah.
the trap for what it is. A maze that loops back into itself.
I'm here again. He sent me back.
Interesting. Well, here's the thing. Now we have more manuscript pages. Wait. Can I? Oh! Good, I went back.
In Bright Falls, I was constantly under attack by birds that were more shadow than flesh and feathers. But this is an evolution. Some of the Taken were actually capable of turning into a flock of birds to escape my attacks, and turning back into human form to make surprise attacks.
Wait. Yeah. They were more shadow than flesh and feathers, but this is an evolution. Some of the Taken are actually capable of turning into a flock of birds to escape my attacks, and damn! Yeah, they are actually... Let's see. They are actually going to change quite a bit how the enemies are. That's really good. They get points for that. In fact, they do quite a few things that, if that had been done with the original game, then that would be really good. That would have made it even better.
Oh, not birds again. What the hell?
Well, at least we don't have to be... Oh, fuck. At least we don't have to be worried about them in that manner, then. And we now know what we need to do. And let's see. Time to save Emma and the hoe. Well, we did save the hoe the first time. Where are you going? Alright, so apparently that weapon is going to be really good for this area. Because they can take a lot of damage, but the crossbow seems to be a one-hit kill weapon. And wait, we can get the Magnum this time around. Nice. Yeah, I got the time wrong earlier. Too bad. Pump action? Nah, not needed. Ooh! So I have to explore everything again.
I don't make friends easily.
Same
I know
here.
plenty of people, but I don't let most of them close. I've known Barry Wheeler ever since we were little boys. We had the time of our lives. I'd get us in trouble, and he'd talk us out of it. Things haven't changed that much now that we're grown-ups. He's the most loyal and dependable person I've ever met. And all the things that count, anyway.
I wonder if...
Then you wouldn't be entirely wrong. You could call him a clown, and I would reluctantly agree. But he has never let me down.
Nice. I wonder if he's going to be in the sequel. I doubt he is. Alright. I actually like this standalone DLC. I don't know what you guys think, but well, I like it. SMG. I'm gonna go for something else to begin with. You see, we have a Magnum down here I want. Ha! And that is clearly a powerful weapon. Otherwise, it wouldn't have shown that bright light when we picked it up.
Emma? You here?
Wow, it is you. I guess all of it really happened.
You remember me?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I felt weird all day, like I could almost remember a dream I had, and then just before sunset, I remembered the page.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go get those things again.
Not all of them. I went out and got them. Well, most of them. I felt stupid at first, but then it was getting dark, and those things started showing up, and one of them made off with the battery. It ran into the railroad tunnel.
Oh, so we can actually go there now.
In there. Sorry.
It's good you didn't. You should be careful. I mean, really careful.
Yeah, I kind of remember something. Something bad happened to me, didn't it?
Forget it. It doesn't have to happen again, okay? Just do what I say.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe you should ensure that she isn't in danger?
Just go get that battery.
Try to stay calm. You're perfectly sane.
No, she's not, and you know it.
This is happening again.
I believe you. God, I feel like I might just lose it any second now. How come you're not freaking out over this?
Because on my personal weird shit-o-meter, this just doesn't wait.
Look, I know something.
Wait, there are two question marks near me.
Be okay if you just keep cool, okay?
Both of those are supposed to be manuscripts.
It's a big help.
I hope so.
Look up in the left corner on the map.
Blow up at the oil field again?
The question mark. Oh, question mark.
Well, whatever the hell else you might be, at least you're not boring.
So right over here we have...
Battery. That'll save time.
Is it over here then? Oh, the manuscript is in there. Damn it, that means we need the keys first. Yeah, we need the keys. By the way, Dwana, you're very quiet today. Is it boring or is it you don't know what to say right now? What?
This chick just came up to me and said she's my biggest fan. I know. They all say that, right? And she's giving me the eye. So I make a couple of moves, we have a couple of drinks, and then things start happening. But I say I have to go to the bathroom first. Uh-oh, right?
You killed
She's
him?
got no idea. Watch this. This is gonna be priceless.
Oh no.
That's nice.
I thought you'd like that.
Yeah, he's about to kill her, isn't he?
I feel a little tense.
Maybe a little. I had a crappy day.
Yeah?
Don't worry. It's improving real fast.
Ah, well, no. Not for long.
Hey, don't stop. It's just getting good.
Watch this.
Uh,
Did you see that? Oh man, did you see her?
luckily, no. That guy's has serious issues. Oh, we're both focused on the blood then. I want to kill him. By the way, our current handgun can only have 30 bullets apparently. But it's probably also very Wait, what? Yeah, alright. Yeah, right there. I really should make use of the map more.
Now Night Springs is in Arizona, although not for long. It's in Arizona because whatever the town that has become Night Springs is really called is located near one of the thin, worn places in the world where dreams and reality flow together and life is always a little strange. Perfect analogy for Night Springs. I can't return to the real world, I've tried, but I'm operating on dream logic, forcing the door open a crack so I can slip through. I can enter the strange little town of Night Springs. All I did was put it in Arizona for one night.
Oh. So that is what's going on. We're in Arizona because he placed it in Arizona. Interesting.
Night Springs doesn't exist. It's a fictional town from the TV show I used to work on.
Oh.
It was Any Place USA, a place we used as a backdrop for whatever strange story we had that week. One of the stories I wrote for the show involved a man, the champion of light, fighting his evil double, the Herald of Darkness. It was something I'd written back in the real world, something I had a link to, a framework I could build on. I had adapted it into a new story. This story.
Alright, damn. And by the way, I just found out that the manuscript. Wait, no, we saw the manuscript inside. But damn, interesting. Yeah, that guy has nothing but issues. He's freaking insane. But why would he even make that enemy? Usually he makes the different things he does to move the story forward. To allow him to move where he wants to go.
Well, this should be perfectly safe.
Ah, great. Yeah, there are no pages in this area. We can always see that on the map if there are. Alright.
Now
Really?
I just need her to charge this up.
No batteries? And we got all of them. Right now I shouldn't use ammo on enemies I don't have to fight. Oh well, on small enemies. Considering the weapon we're using now. Really? Fine, fuck it. Alright, please die. And that was the last one. By the way, I think I'm still gonna go to the different locations because... God damn it! This really is Australia! But yeah, whenever you kill the last enemy, then what happens is that you... the game goes in slow motion for a moment. So it's really easy to find out when you've killed the last enemy. Right. So we can't go in there. Nice! One shot kill! And they're all dead now. But my question is, are there more? No, there are still nothing there. Yeah, I wonder if they did use any of this to find out how to make an open world game. The only problem was that there was no way they'd be able to afford it. Supposedly this game didn't sell well, and neither did the next game they made. They made two exclusives for Microsoft, and I don't think either of them sold well. And no, I'm not blaming Microsoft for it. I'm just saying that I don't think that this supposedly sold well. Sure, I could be wrong. I don't think I am. Alright, well, we don't need that weapon.
battery.
Okay, I'll charge it. Here. Try
All
not
right.
to get killed.
Oh, right. Right. Me trying not to get killed? You're the one who died. Wait, how did I get the keys again? Oh, right. Up here. Please tell me I can get in there again. Alright, Emma
With
Sloan.
all the herbs, crystals, and the rest of her new age paraphernalia, Emma Sloan had been called a hippie and a freak and worse.
Oh.
It was that small town mentality. She was a female mechanic, and even in 2011, there were always going to be backward shit kickers who thought that was a hoot. She didn't mind. She could deal. She could take any engine apart, even the new one with all the computers in them. Turned out that these boys were awful polite while waiting for her to put them back together.
Yeah. Damn it. I can't get in there. Question. The keys to get in there? Wait, there are no keys there right now. But yeah, the keys to get into that building to begin with. Didn't I get those from Emma Sloan? Not sure it's actually a Magnum that he's holding. Or is it? Yeah, it is a Magnum. But yeah, didn't I get the keys to get into that building from Emma the first time? I missed. Well, thank you. I really love that weapon. And alright, let's see. Damn it, this is supposed to be Arizona, not Australia. As geography is still terrible, Alan. Wait, Allison's here. Yeah, but as long as you don't die, this time loop or whatever will keep restarting and give me a chance of getting out. Yeah, but isn't that a bit risky? You're kind of counting on him to not die. Oh no, what do I do? I actually like that for once. You want to use very specific weapon on one of the enemies, and then another specific weapon on the other enemy.
Well, here we go again. Better get ready to run.
Alright, place wheel. Yeah, alright. I should probably get max ammo first. Thank you. Alright, so this time around the enemies here.
We'll be in trouble. Better hurry.
Maybe I can save her this time? Probably not.
Emma! Coming! It's not the bad thing! Nothing!
Alright. Yeah, you're not gonna get me! Oh, fuck. Congratulations, punk! You failed to hit me twice.
Just keep your head down!
Alright, catch! Yeah, no, I'm gonna do this. Really? Fine, 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 and fine. Someone's that light to crash again. Haha. I'm gonna get all of my stuff back.
It's okay. It's safe now.
I got a really bad feeling about all of this.
I'm gonna need those keys to the diner now. There's a motel key there that I have to get.
Oh, hey, you don't have to do that. I have the motel master key.
Oh!
The same company, you know. What's at the motel?
Well, there's a dead guy. He's got something I need to get into the Mount Redtooth Observatory.
God, that's awful. Hey,
But yeah, I'm gonna have to call for
you
tonight.
know about the guy who looked like you, didn't you?
The last time you said he had a party, but you didn't go.
No, that's not true. I did go. It was really great at first, and
Huh.
then I didn't see it myself, but I hear he turned nasty. He hurt a bunch of guys pretty bad, and there was this girl, she died. But I didn't hear about that until afterwards.
Damn.
I thought that he was so charming.
And then he went to the diner.
That's right. I wasn't
Yeah.
involved. I wasn't involved with that at all. I don't know what happened.
Fine. I need to check out these motel rooms. In the meantime, you stay here, okay? I'm serious. Keep the lights on and stay here.
Yeah, okay. You got it. I sure hope you're right about this.
Fix the engine just to be sure. But for now, we unfortunately have to call for tonight. And sorry I didn't talk as much as I probably should. But, well, it's the first time I'm going through the story, so I'm also really focusing on the story. I'm gonna have to call for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Remember to follow me on Twitch and on Twitter, and subscribe to me on YouTube. Like the video, comment on it, share it around, and tell people about my channel. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.